When fall came to the village of Morn, its people stayed inside. No one spoke of why, only that it started as a matter of survival before becoming a tradition. Outsiders who passed through just thought it was some local superstition and moved on. But for the few who decided to stay, it was a different story entirely. Mary had come to Morn to stay with her grandmother while her parents were away. Her grandma was a sweet old lady. Though she forgot things from time to time, she showed Mary around the small, quiet town, and Mary liked it well enough. This was all in the summer, before the arrival of the first yellow leaf. When that day came, the whole town changed. People grew suspicious of the trees, casting uneasy glances at the full branches. They checked their weather vanes and spoke in hushed whispers about the wind. Mary couldn't understand why everyone was so afraid, so she asked her grandmother. Her grandmother said, "The wind used to bring good tidings, but one day, a sickness came on the breeze." The founders of Morn believed they had angered the earth and sought forgiveness. An ancient spirit listened and decided to only unleash its wrath during the fall. Mary asked why, and her grandmother just smiled. "Who knows? The spirits are odd, dear, but I think it was a Comanche chief wanting revenge on the white men who stole his tribe's sacred land." She'd raise her voice at the end, scaring Mary, but then feel bad. "But stories are just stories," she'd say. "They aren't real. If they're not real, then why does everyone act like they are?" Her grandmother, clever despite her slipping mind, replied, "Because it's a game to them. Everyone plays it." Mary was told to promise she'd never go outside alone during the fall. If she did, she'd lose the game. Mary did as she was told, though she thought it was a strange game for adults. She spent her days indoors with her grandmother's dog, Rook. On the rare occasions they went outside, it was only into the backyard. Her grandmother's yard was shockingly clean, not a single leaf. In fact, all the nearby trees had been cut down. Everyone in Morn stayed far away from the leaves. One day, while playing in the yard, Rook bolted into the woods. Mary knew her grandmother told her never to go in there, but she couldn't let Rook get lost. She ran into the red and yellow woods, calling his name. As the sun began to set, she felt a slight breeze. Her heart skipped a beat, but nothing happened. Disappointed and sad she couldn't find Rook, she started for home. On the way, a single leaf fell from a tree, grazing her cheek. It tickled, but that was all. When she got back, her grandmother ran out, frantic, and rushed her inside. At that moment, she looked out the window. Rook came bounding out of the woods, tail wagging. Silly dog. But then the trees began to shake. Leaves swirled on the breeze, a beautiful fiery cloud. As they surrounded Rook, Mary expected him to play. Instead, he howled. The leaves spun around him like a blender. A moment later, the dog was gone, replaced by a red mist. Not even a bone was left. Mary couldn't move. Her cheek itched. She went to scratch it, and her fingers came back bloody. A leaf had brushed her cheek, hadn't it? As sharp as any blade. She began to shake as her grandmother came back with gauze. "Grandma is sorry for yelling," she said with a smile. "Maybe little Rook will be coming back. Won't that be nice?" But all Mary did was scream.